All right, seventh inning stretch here with you. Couple days before the Christmas miracle here. Logan Stone, Tyler McGurk, we're with you here. We got a lot to get into before the new year hits. Seventh inning stretch right now. All right, last week we were talking, we started out with all right, the Yankees, they weren't making enough moves. Tyler, I found this interesting list about what team has spent the most money on Christmas week, and it was the Yankees by far in their history. So come on, will they make a move here Christmas week? But we're not going to start there with them this week. I kind of thought we talk about the Mets a lot in the regular season because they fell off so much at the end of the year. Tyler, they've made the most moves in terms of just completely saying, all right, this regime, you're done. We're getting rid of you guys. We're bringing in these new guys, whether it's going to work or not. It's Soto, Lindor. That's going to be where we're going to start with it. What do you think of the Mets offseason? It's definitely the most interesting going into the springtime here.
It seems to me like they've taken a step back. Losing Pete Alonso is the biggest piece of all these guys. It's a big loss. Like 40 automatic home runs. Yeah, you can go through those cold streaks we don't know about. But Jorge Polanco, he's a good player. He has up and down years. You hope he had a couple down years in Minnesota, or one down year, and hopefully bounces back in New York. Surrounded by more talent, more offensive talent at least. I don't like what the Mets have done. I don't really. Devin Williams is good when he's on. Luke Weaver, like you mentioned last week in October, just fell apart.
Yep.
Simeon had a terrible year. I do like Simeon, though. I think he's going to bounce back more than Jeff McNeil, at least. I mean, we could get into your Oakland Athletics, but nobody cares. But yeah, I don't like
two-time All-Star. Come on, Tyler.
I think the Mets are taking a big step back.
Really?
Nemo's nothing. Losing Nemo's fine. I know some Mets fans fell in love, but it's Brandon Nimmo. McNeil, I don't know. He's okay. He's like the Brandon Donovan of all of the 2020s. And then Edwin Diaz is lights out when he's on.
Do you think this sets him up better to make a better move maybe off this trade deadline and next year? I don't hate them losing Alonso. I don't hate them losing Nimmo. I don't hate them losing Diaz. I'm not saying that they're better, but they obviously folded last year with these guys on the roster. You start kind of anew with Soto. We'll see where Lindor ends up here after this year. But I agree. They're not you throw out those names, Simeon, Polanco. They're not replacing Alonso and Diaz in terms of wow factor. I don't know. I wonder if less stress makes a difference for them. I don't hate their moves, I guess, overall. I don't know. Logan, do you hate their moves?
Not necessarily. I mean, I've talked about the last 3 years, it seems like, how much I hate McNeil, Nimmo, a couple of those guys. And it seems like the Mets are finally paying attention. They're like, hey, we can't pay Brandon Nimmo, Jeff McNeil, these big major league salaries they pay Simeon or Alonso. And yeah, they lost out on Alonso, but he had a lot of questions too.
He did.
With his first baseman ability, he's getting older. He was already pretty old when he came up in 2019. So I kind of like what the Mets are doing. They're like, hey, Nimmo and McNeil are not going to win us a championship. And so we're going to get rid of them. And so, now I will say, we talked about the other day, we joked about them possibly trading Lindor. I'm kind of curious if they do. I was thinking about it. I thought it was crazy at first, but I'm like, Lindor is getting older too. Are
I think it's a year away
to
from
win
that.
Next year?
I think it's a year away. I think you're on the right track. I just think it's a year away.
Yeah.
If they kind of have another bad season or something doesn't work out, he's the next big domino to go. That's how I look at it.
He's
if they
32,
traded him this year, man.
Yeah, you're right. He probably does have another year left, but when is their window? If they realistically say next year is our window, then fine. That I say keep Lindor. But if they say, 2 years, maybe 3, I say get rid of Lindor now, get as many prospects as you can, and fill up that farm system. Trade those guys too if you need to. But that's kind of my idea. I know Tyler is like, are
Well,
you
hold
crazy?
on.
No,
Because
it just sounds that sounds crazy. If they're the New York Mets, as strange as that sounds to me, saying they're the New York Mets, this team wants to win today. They're not wanting to win down the road.
what they give Soto 50 years? They want to
They're
win
trying
for
to
50
win.
years.
Yeah, you're not wasting Soto's prime on being like, we're going to build for 2 years from now.
No.
At least that's not how I feel. Maybe
But,
Soto
okay.
has taken a step back, but I don't see that.
I would understand that if they had kept Alonso or maybe signed somebody else. But all these guys that they're signing, Luke Weaver, Devin Williams, are those guys supposed to replace Edwin Diaz? Or I mean,
That's making me
Marcus
nervous,
Semien, who, depending on what side of the bed he wakes up on, he's either the greatest hitter of all time or he's the worst hitter. And he can't, I just don't. To me, I'm thinking this is a kind of a rebuild, maybe, and it's not like an
No.
official rebuild, obviously, but it's kind of a rebuild in a sense of, hey, these guys were not working. They're getting older.
Yes.
Now we're going to replace them. But it's not like it's, they just got, I don't know, Bobby Witt Jr. or something, something crazy.
We're going to get into pitchers a little later. If they add one of these starters that we're going to talk about, then Tyler, that might change my mindset right now with them. But go ahead, T.
I wouldn't use the word rebuild at all. This is like a shuffle of the cards. We're just mixing different guys who we think can play and do different things. Who
exactly.
The bad, toxic players that were part of this collapse we had last year is how I see this. It's just sort of a shuffling of the cards. They still want to win this year. They have great players and great talent still on that roster.
Yeah, rebuild is a bad word, just all around. The Cardinals are rebuilding, but I don't mean rebuild. Yeah, they've been really rebuilding since 2007. So
they're still adding.
But the Mets, whenever I think of the Mets rebuilding, I just mean kind of shuffling of the cards, as you say. I don't mean it's like a full on rebuild.
But Logan, look at these 4 names. Like I said, they got rid of when you look at that, I'm just saying better or worse. You're saying better, right?
Yeah, and it's not like it's like night and day difference.
I know, but a little bit better.
Yeah, but it's a little bit better. Losing Edwin Diaz is bad, but with how much the Dodgers were paying him, it's smart that they got rid of him. Losing Pete Alonso is bad, but it's smart considering how much the Orioles are paying him. Getting Devin Williams is bad, but I mean, he's cheap.
For the Mets, I look at it this way. Polanco, to me, he's a huge wild card in this thing. It's hard for me to believe he's going to have the same success he had last year. Weaver, to me, is who he is. He's going to be solid most of the year. He's just not going to always wow you all the time. The wild card, the massive ones are Semien and Williams. Williams has, if he ever could get back to his early Brewers days, his upside is unbelievable. And then Semien, does he just have one more magic year in him? That, Tyler, I think the Semien thing is they're just banking on one magic year. So, I mean, Alonso, Nimmo, Diaz, I'm okay with getting rid of Alonso and Diaz. That's what's weird for me, Tyler. Is that's where I'm I think they are a little worse, but I actually don't hate them giving these guys up.
Is that because of salary reasons?
Yeah, I think so. And I'm not, and Diaz to me is, I don't know. Maybe he got injured, obviously, and he wasn't as good last year. Bounced back this year. He's a 2-time guy, so he's probably still there. I don't know. Nimmo, McNeil, not much there with him. The Diaz part would worry me a little bit. It would worry me.
I guess this all hinges on, like you said, Darren, if they got Framber Valdez or Ranger Suarez,
I'd feel a lot better
tomorrow. Yeah, I'd feel a lot better. I'd be like, okay, cool. They're actually on the right track. But if tomorrow they said, oh, we signed Paul Goldschmidt to replace Pete Alonso, it's like, oh, okay, so you really
Paul.
don't care.
Come on with you.
I like Paul Goldschmidt too, but he's just I don't think
they need a pitcher.
It's not like he's going to be the guy that he was 3 years ago with the Cardinals.
They're just a fascinating team to me to start one of these offseasons. Just because they've made the most they've had the biggest changeover to their starting.
They're doing the right things of not paying mediocre players big money. So they're
right.
Getting rid of all the bad contracts that they had, Nimmo, McNeil. And so I'm optimistic. I think that they're still going to find a way to choke because they're the Mets, and I've kind of started to believe that curse. But
Come on, Aaron. Where are you at there? We love you, Aaron, out there. All right, so the Mets, they make their moves there. Listen to our guy CP out there. He does the Mets talk every time. Aaron's always tuning in. So let us know where you stand, Mets fans, on this situation here, Variety Sports Network. All right, Cardinals, they traded Wilson Contreras to Boston. Are the Pirates actually trying to win after the Brandon Lau trade? Hurting additions. So I wanted to kind of just look at these two franchises for a second, just where they're at. Like Tyler, the Pirates to be. This is like the Severino sighting. I don't know, it just seems like fake. I don't know. It just seems like we heard a lot of crap. We were a dummy with the Clemente sign in right field. We're a bad franchise. We'll sign a couple of mediocre guys to a contract. Hopefully, we'll get lucky. The Cardinals trading Contreras seems like the complete white flag. But I'm waiting to see if they'll, if they'll give up one more. They gave up Gray, they gave up Contreras. Is Arenado the next step, or are they just going to let him ride it out? So we'll see if he's the next guy to go. Cardinals fully white flag though. To me, I don't know. Like T, this is. Do you think that's funny money from the Pirates? Let me just get your thoughts there first.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, are they going to compete? No, they don't have any like real talent outside of Steams and O'Neal Cruz when he decides to play, and he's very inconsistent.
But Lau's not bad.
He's good, but he's always done it on bad teams, so it doesn't feel like he's done it yet. I just, the Cardinals are the most interesting. They're almost, or not interesting. They're the most uninteresting team in all baseball outside the Colorado Rockies at this point. I don't know what they're doing. They're interesting because they are a marquee franchise and they're very good and normally well run. I just have never seen the Cardinals down like this, so it's weird to me, and it just is shocking to talk about the Cardinals on this way.
Hey Tyler, screw you too. I mean, gosh,
they have no chance of winning this year. If they have no problem saying it almost in the moves they've made. So that's what I mean. Not uninteresting. And if you're a fan, sure,
they're not trying to win this year,
but they're they're going to be bad.
That is pretty rare though for the Cardinals there.
Logan. Yeah. It is. I mean, honestly, I've actually been a big fan of these trades. For the Cardinals, they're getting these really good pitchers back. For the Sonny Gray, they got Dick Fitz, and he'll be playing in Busch.
What?
He fits in Busch.
He does. It's a great stadium.
Anyways. But they got a couple of really good guys in that trade for Sonny Gray, and then they traded away Wilson Contreras. Hunter Dobbins is the big name on that list, but they were talking about, and I can't pronounce his name, but he was the number 9 prospect for the Red Sox. He was 23 at the beginning of the year, but he shot up because of how dominant he was in the minor leagues, and so they really like him. They really liked him at the Red Sox organization. And so I'm kind of excited for some of these guys. And one of the things that the Cardinals desperately needed, and one of the biggest problems that they had from a fundamental standpoint and development standpoint, was developing pitchers. And so they're trying. And so Chaim Bloom is
pitchers.
Yeah, and Chaim Bloom is really good at developing players, and so that's kind of his goal, is development, focusing on development, and then bringing these guys up. And so I'm kind of excited for some of these guys that we're getting back. And, it's weird that the last 2 trades that we made were with Boston, Chaim Bloom's old stomping ground. So I'm kind of curious if he's got some insider mentality, like, oh, hey, I know I can
absolutely.
Get these guys. And absolutely. I can screw Craig Breslow over.
I think you're overhyping your Cardinals moves here just a little bit. I feel like you're looking too sunshine and rainbow here a little bit. Like, these are minor leaguers at the end of the day. You don't know. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're not going to be Bob Gibson or Pedro Martinez tomorrow. I'm just saying that it's not like, because
you wanted younger guys.
I did. And when Mozeliak was here, when he traded away one of those guys, he just wanted to get rid of them. Like, he would have gotten bag of baseballs for Wilson Contreras. And we would have been like, so we just got rid of our best hitter last season and we got nothing back. And so yes, it does seem like I'm a little bit over ecstatic about these players, but I like hearing what we're getting back is just like, it's nice to actually get something in return.
I get you.
And so it is like, it is like the most biased I will ever be as a Cardinals fan, but
because you love your prospects. That's who you are.
Yeah.
You love
that. Everyone knows that I'm a prospect hall.
You are, but I agree that there's probably more intrigue now with them. But I think there is something to say with Tyler in terms of them just kind of like throwing it all in. It feels like too, like that, like they haven't given it a try in a while. But the Pirates to me though also are that team that's been that way for 30 years. And then we're saying, wow, we trade for Lau and we trade for Ryan O'Hearn, and we're expecting like it's to me just a weak move from a team trying to stay relevant. Tyler, I don't think the Pirates get beat up enough. Like I love when the season starts, the fans start to like this team. To me it's the Raiders of Major League Baseball. It's that bad. They do not put effort in, and when they do, they overspend in the worst areas. It's not a good franchise. Like Skeens is not going to be there. Like everybody knows that, right? Right, Tyler? Am I wrong?
No, he's gone. Imagine if they still played in Three River Stadium. They'd be the Oakland A's.
That would be great if they're still
like.
there.
I mean, that's the only thing they've done correct in their like franchises since Yastrzemski or who hit the home run against the Yankees in '60.
Yeah. I know what you're talking.
Like they haven't done anything in my lifetime.
The Cueto, he drops the ball.
It's been rough, and Lau, he's had some good years. O'Hearn, I don't know. That's your 3-4. I'd be like, yeah.
So who has a better 2026, Pirates or Cardinals?
The Cardinals, just based on for no reason other than the Cardinals and the Pirates. There's no reason.
So man, they have Skeens, and you're like, no, they have Jones. Like they have better starters. You're like, no, that's not gonna happen. Logan, who's gonna have a better 2026 if you just had to say it today?
I don't know. I mean, Skeens. I think I pick the Pirates honestly. Skeens, obvious. Mitch Keller. Who was the guy that they brought up? Miod Zinski.
They traded
Carmen Medzinski. Who they brought up at who's supposed to be really good too. I'm kind of excited for him in 2026. Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of guys their pitching rotation looks solid. Maybe not great, but I mean, Ryan O'Hearn, it doesn't really. Even after the incredible year he had last year, he hit for contact. He didn't hit for power.
Jack Cuss. That's what I'm thinking about. Look at Jack. I think Jack. Like these are, I'm not telling you, Logan.
Jack
like
Cuss will
combustion,
Dick Fitz.
But I mean, we're just talking names too. Unbelievably,
but Brandon Lau hit 31 home runs.
He can be a hitter. I agree.
Yeah, and it's just like. Are these guys going to totally transform the team? No, but if they had got Ryan O'Hearn, Brandon Lau, and Schwarber, we'd be like, oh my gosh,
that might be talking a a we got some lefties in the. I get you.
I mean, they got to get some hitters, but so
no, I understand. I get you. I want to keep it moving though, just a little bit with the Tigers and Astros a little bit here. Kind of two other teams I wanted to touch on. Like we have the Tigers, they get Kenley, who's Tyler, he's going to hold on to 900 saves. He's just going to stay. He's going to be pitching till he's going to be Lee Smith. He's going to be out there every year on a different team, going year by year. He's going to get to 500 probably at some point. So he goes to the Tigers there, shores up their bullpen a little bit on that side. And then the Astros, to me, they kind of seem in a similar situation in the sense of, is for the Astros, are they completely done? The Tigers seem like every move they're making is like, we have 1 year left, and then Scooble's gone. And then the Astros, it's like, we have 1 year left, and this reign is done. It feels like that timeline together, which is why I bring them together. Out of these two teams, McGurk, which one kind of is intriguing you as we get into the kind of the start of the new year here a little bit? And the Tigers kind of lack of moves, and the Astros lack of moves.
I think they're the two of the baseball teams that are the epitaph of what's going on in baseball. Like, you have these talented guys like Kyle Tucker, and you let them walk. The Tigers now with Tariq Skubal, Framber Valdez for the Astros. Like, you have all this talent, and they just and the Bregman. Like, you just lose these guys to contracts because you don't have a high enough bottom line where you're making enough money or whatnot. So, like, I look at this and I go, this is a sad story that both these teams are in this situation when they drafted so well for so long. Like Riley Green, Tariq Skubal, they should be on teammates for a decade.
How do you get rid of Skubal? It's like
that makes no sense. That goes 100 easy from the left side and nasty stuff.
It shouldn't even be a thought process, right? It should be. He's not like a bad guy. Like, you're signing him. Like, he's your guy. You're like,
why not extend him? I mean, yeah, it's going to cost you $30 million a year, but it's not horrible.
Oh man,
Scott Boras. He's not signing an extension.
Yeah, Scott Boras.
So going into next year, which team intrigues you the most? Like, kind of looking at Logan, as the Tigers or Astros for you?
I mean, it's got to be the Tigers. And I guess the Astros for different reasons, but for me, the Tigers, they started the first half, they were the best team on the
by
planet.
far.
Yeah, we thought they were World Series contenders. Second half, they fell off. I mean, they need some guys, and so I'm kind of interested in the sense of how do you not go out and get at least some big bat somewhere. I don't know who it is. I mean, they need some power. The Astros, I'm kind of interested in the sense of, okay, they got Correa last trade deadline. Do they get rid of Altuve? It seems like they're kind of like, okay, this core is aging out.
Get Bregman back.
Also, but then they got Correa. And so it's like, okay, so what do we like? I don't know what their plan is. They're not going out and getting players. They're not going to re-sign Framber. So what's their plan? They got to trade somebody, I would think. I mean, they got rid of Kyle Tucker. And so I think Altuve's got to be out the door.
How many more years
does
Jordan Alvarez have?
Hold on one second.
Tyler, I was going to say, like, the one thing when you made a comment about, like, these two franchises, how they're kind of similar in terms of they'll sign big contracts. They will. Like, they'll sign them, but they'll also let these guys go where you're like, really? You're like, it will, like, that, you know what I mean? Like, we'll sign Miguel Cabrera. We'll sign Prince Fielder. We'll sign but we'll let Scherzer go. We'll let Verlander eventually go. Like, they'll also let guys go who you're like, that's kind of surprising. Juan Gonzalez even back in the day, right? They'll sign like random guys. And the Astros are the same way. Jeff Kent, right? They'll sign random guys, but then they'll also let a lot of homegrown talent go, like you said. So, Logan, did you see what it said there?
Yeah, Alvarez is being paid $26 million a year until 2029 when he is 32 years old.
So they signed him with them. But they're both weird though, like Tyler said. They do let the guys go a lot too, that you'll be surprised about a little bit. So
I would think Alvarez and Altuve have to be going, and I don't know what the deal with Correa is. I mean, they just got him back. Are they gonna ship him off again or what? So
get out of here. We see you twice now. We're third time's a charm. We'll get you in a couple of years here.
Also, they don't have a farm system. They're 30th in farm systems ranked.
Which team, Astros?
The Astros, yeah.
I proposed this question though when we got on there is like with the Tigers is all right. They're in different situations. Their Tigers confusion is how I'm kind of putting the offseason, and then the Astros reign is over. Like I feel like we're. Tyler, like our Warriors were experiencing Draymond leaving the bench. Really, we're having issues. You know, we're seeing that with the Astros. I think as much as I love Altuve, I love Alvarez. The way the management's going with this team, and where we're seeing the roster, even with some of their great young stars that I really like, it doesn't feel like it's there anymore. So maybe they'll prove us wrong. Baseball obviously is a year-to-year sport. We've been proven wrong before, but it does feel like this kind of era of the Astros is kind of officially over. Has it been over and I just missed it?
I mean, they still win in the NL West every year.
Yeah.
Except for last. Did they win last year?
AL West.
No,
yeah.
they missed out on the
Or AL
playoffs
West.
entirely. But yeah,
Seattle won it. You're right.
Yeah. No, Seattle. Rattle Seattle.
I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I'm curious to see what they do because, I mean, to me, if I was a GM and if I saw this, I'm like, okay, we have Josh Hader, Lance McCullers Jr., Christian Javier, Christian Walker, Carlos Correa, Jose Altuve, Hunter Brown,
Stud.
maybe.
Stud.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, guys who would potentially trade. You trade some of these guys who have multiple years left on their contract. Maybe you have to pay a little bit to get rid of Altuve or Alvarez or even Walker. But like, you could reshape your farm system with these guys.
I agree.
And then totally like just trading away these guys. I mean, the Yankees would kill for Alvarez. I mean, he's been beating them up since 2018 or 19.
I would kill for Alvarez.
Yeah,
Any team on Alvarez.
You would kill for anybody. So
Alvarez is high on the list.
To me, I would be like, let's get rid of some of these guys and who have team control. And I mean, Josh Hader is still a hot commodity. We need relief pitchers. The Mets could get him. The Rangers could get him. Somebody. But yeah, to me, I think the Astros should just get rid of some of these guys, the aging core that they've had, and replenish that farm system, and then go and try again in 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah, makes sense. T, any final thoughts on these two teams?
I'd love to see the Mets go get Hader and repair Devin Williams, and Hader be the Brewers of 2020.
Before we get to our Oakland A's, Cardinals, Giants all-time lineups, just final thoughts on some of our free agent stuff with pitchers still available. Chris Bassett's still there. See what he gets. Taylor Rogers available as well. Zach Gallen still available. Ranger Suarez as well. Dominguez for the Blue Jays who got released. So Suarez is obviously the big one. If you had a hunch, Logan, where's Ranger end up?
You know, originally I wanted Framber to go to the Orioles, but now I want Ranger to go to the Orioles. And I think Framber should go to the Mets.
Man, I mean, there's a lot of guys that I would like to see Framber with. You know, Tyler, do you have any thoughts on these guys? You know, still available, the big guys there?
I think the Rangers will make a move on one of them. I think that's
wow.
I'd like to see Walker, Texas Ranger, and back in Texas Rangers. I just think the Rangers would spend something to get one of those guys. As good as their pitching staff and as young as it is, I think they need like a veteran, but still in their prime type pitcher, not like a Scherzer or Verlander. One of those guys who's an all-star most of the time and can still contribute at a high level.
It's crazy to think like with, I don't know, like it's interesting to me which team will, which will go there. Any final thoughts on that, Logan?
No, I it's not really a stacked market, I don't think.
No.
There's a couple of really good guys, but I mean, those are the two highlights. I mean, the next thing is Lucas Giolito and Chris Bassett, and I don't think anyone's like, oh man, whoever gets those two are going to be primed for a World Series run. So Miles Michaelis, guys, he's going to sign with the Oakland A's soon.
Gotta get Chuck on the rate.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, Chuck.
We got to get out there, Tyler. We got to get the Rangers. Who's going to be the next Chuck for them? We got to get them out there with it. We got to get there. A lot to get into with it. All right. So those were some of the other. Valdez to me is going to be an interesting one. Like, so, Tyler, I'd love to see it with your Giants. I think that'd be a great signing.
They might get Chris Bassett at best. Like Scherzer. I could see him adding Scherzer as well.
Scherzer, Verlander.
I want to see Max Scherzer sign with the Cardinals for a 1-year deal because it's not going to be a winning season. All you're doing is just trying to get rid of, like, eat some innings. And then I also want to see them get Justin Verlander. So that way, in 20 years, I can say, oh, yeah, we had Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer on the same Cardinals team. And they're going to be like, did they win the World Series that year? And I'll be like, no, We were dead mad.
They lost 100 games.
They had no chance at winning.
They lost 100.
They had no chance ever at winning. That's the bottom line about it.
Were they awesome? Did they win the Cy Young? No, they sucked.
They never had one chance whatsoever. All right. Hey, what do we got for our lineups? We thought this would be fun because we did all-time lineups. I, of course, won last week. And that one, that was according to nobody, but that was just me. But we have Oakland A's versus St. Louis Cardinals. We got the Giants in there too, with Tyler here with it. All-time lineups. Let me get versus Giants on here so I can get my thoughts together here. But so we're gonna go all-time lineup with these three teams. We're gonna go lead like we're actually having a lineup here with it. So Tyler, you had Mays as your leadoff hitter. Is that where you're still staying?
Just like my all-time lineup in all of baseball, my San Francisco Giants will start out the same way with Willie Mays in the outfield.
I'm going Ricky Henderson from the A's. Who's my leadoff hitter. Cardinals, who you haven't batting leadoff there?
Okay, I'm gonna go again with Rogers Hornsby at second base. Now, I'm kind of surprised that you guys have never heard of Rogers Hornsby.
We've heard of him.
Oh, I've heard of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just never saw him play.
Old.
I just never saw him play.
Hey. Listen, he was one of the great. He won the Cardinals their first championship ever, but he's got a career 359 average. So, and a 182.
Who would be the most recent one you would pick if we just had to be? Is it
second?
That's a tough one for you,
man. You know what? It's gonna sound weird. Punto. Nick Punto.
I like our chances.
Racial slur.
Second, who's going second for you, T? You got Cepeda.
Went to the outfield again. I stole a Cardinal, or a Cardinal/Giant, Orlando Cepeda.
Yep.
You had to go with Orlando. So okay.
So he's going Mays Cepeda for all-time Giants. I'm going Henderson, and I'm going to go a little wild card at second. It's going to be a little swing and miss, but I like him behind Ricky. I'm going to go Jose Canseco. We're going to put him in the outfield there. We're going Jose.
Oh,
Jose
I thought you were saying second base.
No,
second. You're going to put my boys in shortstop and third, aren't you?
So who do you have batting second for you? Yes, I am.
I have Stan Musial. Stan the Man Musial. Arguably the greatest left-handed hitter of all time.
You might have
question about it, I think.
You might have Yeah, I think he might have.
331 average, 475 home runs, 159 OPS plus. I'm just saying this because all the audience is going to be like, who are the heckers Rogers Hornsby and Stan Musial? It sounds like beers. So I'm just making sure that they understand who these guys are.
You're going to have a roster 1980 and under. That's what you're going to have.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's the last time we had a great Cardinal.
Tyler's on that pace too. He's got Mays and Cepeda.
We got for the 60s at least.
I'm in the 80s. We got that. Well, Tyler, what do you got? You got third. This guy, his name is Lamar.
I'll take the best left fielder, best left-handed hitter, Barry Bonds.
How dare you?
I'll go at least the cockiest. We'll go Reggie Jackson. I'll go Reggie. I'll go Reggie batting third. So I got
how many strikeouts does he get in that game?
That doesn't matter. He gets 4.
As long as he gets one home run.
Hey, he's won a lot of World Series for a reason. So we're going Henderson, Canseco, Jackson.
How many with the A's?
3.
He won 3 with the A's?
72, 3, and 4.
No way. Oh, I can't believe that.
And then he went 77 with the Yankees. Yeah. All right, so you go 3 hitter for you. You had who Logan?
So my shortstop, and you can check the numbers.
Peralta,
because he played multiple games at shortstop, is Albert Pujols.
So I'm putting Jose at second. I'm putting Jose Canseco at second. I like his. He doesn't have to take one off the head if he's an infield. I'm going to move Jose to second.
Jose at pitcher. He pitched a couple games.
He did. All right, so you got Albert. I'll agree with you 3 there. Tyler's got McCovey at 4, right, T? McCovey there. I'm going to go Mark McGwire at 4. Logan, who do you go to 5? And then I'll swing it back to Tyler for for
My
6.
first baseman is Mark McGuire.
Oh, what? Oh my God! We have a steal. We have.
Hey, he said he loved the Cardinals. Don't start with me.
I gotta go, Jason Scott Addenberg now. Unbelievable. No, yeah.
Hey, great movie.
Gotta go, Chris Pratt. We're going Chris Pratt there in the 4th spot. Tyler 5. It looks like you're a second baseman that we might know now.
Yeah, I'm a newly inducted Hall of Famer, Jeff Kent.
Man, you got a good lineup. Mays, Cepeda, Bonds, McCovey, and Kent. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm going Jason Giambi at 5, DH. So I'm gonna get a little Giambi action there, a little 5 there at my 5 spot.
I always forget how sneaky the Oakland A's roster would be.
It's pretty damn good.
It's loaded.
I mean, and if you had pitchers into it, you got some all-time pitchers in there. Yeah, you got some. Those are like, I think they have actually more all-time pitchers in their Hall of Fame than they do hitters. So who do you got?
Because all of them did steroids.
Well, that's true. But Henderson, Canseco, McGuire, they made it. But if you went pitchers, they would have a. I bet you could go 20 deep, pretty good on their team. At least Oakland A's, not even Kansas City. You could go pretty. What do you think, Logan, for your 5 for Cardinals?
My is actually my DH, Paul Goldschmidt.
Really, Goldschmidt? You think of a Cardinal like that?
Yeah, it was either him or Enos Slaughter, and I just really loved Paul Goldschmidt. So, and Enos kind of
fits and
he's famous in the movie 42 for stomping on who is it, Jackie Robinson's foot. So I was like, you know what, I'll stay away from him for right now.
Logan's like our Bill Simmons. He's going to go 19. He's going all the way back to the era. That's where he's going.
Tyler, my next pick.
Tyler,
these guys were facing Dizzy Dean and
just to speed us up
Dizzy
a little
Dean
bit.
Is great.
I'm gonna go. You're 6, 7, 8, 9. You could change it for me if you had it. So you put Posey, catcher, Matt Williams, third base, followed by Will Clark and Rich Aurelia batting 9th. Is that what you still would
shortstop's
say?
a little shortstop sucks, but that's the best they got to offer.
I mean, I have Jed Lowry at second base for the A's. Is that?
I mean, we didn't cheat, but Albert Pujols.
I didn't put Campaneris there. He did throw.
Hey, Albert played shortstop for the first year of his career.
You literally have one of the best shortstops of all time, and Ozzie Smith. And you're like, no, we're cheating, putting Albert.
Ozzie Smith sucked offensively, so I don't even.
How much range would Albert have?
Okay, today he would have no range.
No, I'm talking back in the day.
Back then, he was pretty good. He was pretty athletic.
Oh my!
I mean, he played.
There's a reason they moved him to first base.
Yeah,
I'm glad Josh is partially in you because the only man on earth that would make that argument is Josh. That would let Pujols could possibly play any type of shortstop.
I got a technicality. Don't start.
So my 6, 7, I'd have 6. I go Josh Donaldson, Miguel Tejada, Jed Lowry, Terry Steinbach are my 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, so Henderson.
You hit it off the glass.
No Sal Fasano. We're not going Sal. We're not going Ramon Hernandez. We're not going Kurt Suzuki. We're going Terry. So we're going to keep Steinbach in there. So again,
Suzuki.
Donaldson, Tejada, Lowry, Steinbach. Lowry was just a better hitter than Mark Ellis. If I had to actually make that call.
Hey Ray.
He just wasn't there long enough for me to make that. So, Logan, what's your 6, 7, 8, 9 here?
Okay, so my 6 is the triple crown winner of the NL, Ducky Joe Medwick, in left field.
Good looking man.
Yeah, good looking man. And then my center fielder is Jim Edmonds.
Okay, fine. At least I know him.
Yeah, first modern day guy outside of
What? Oh, Jim Edmonds. Ken Boyer is my third baseman.
Yep.
And then
my grandpa from the grave is enjoying this one.
And then my catcher is pretty obvious, I think.
Mike Nippy.
It's 1966 MVP.
Oh yeah,
Joe Torre.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be McCarver.
No, not McCarver.
Great voice.
We're not going McCarver. Joe Torre. All right, Logan. But I want
Are you
to
going to say Joe Torre's your manager as well? Because he managed later.
You do both. It's good.
My manager is Tony La Russa. He's best
Oh,
known as a
boy.
Cardinal.
He's a great drunk.
Tyler, you're gonna have Dusty.
My closer
No, I
is
got
Dennis
Bochy.
Eckersley.
I'm gonna go to William.
The biggest head in the league.
I'm gonna take Makatude. Like if he's good yet. Ken Maka. We're going Tony La Russa. Could he manage both teams? Unbelievable. That was our lineups there with it. Logan, send it to me. I'm gonna post it on X here. Our best lineups. I'm gonna say if you can name 5 of Logan's guys, you get a prize. So there we go. That will be.
I'm gonna post the Shane Gillis joke that's hilarious about old players.
You know what? If you know baseball, you know that my team is the best.
I've never heard of Ducky or
You've never heard of Joe Medwick? Oh my goodness! Not Enos, Slaughter, Enos.
No. Hey, I posted this week. What manager are you taking in a game 7? Here we go. Joe Torre, Tony La Russa, Bochy, or Dave Roberts. Which one of these guys are you taking?
I picked Tony La Russa only because he's the only one who actually impacts the game. Joe Torre had 8 Hall of Famers on his team.
He impacts the game, though.
Did he, though?
I mean, like, he had to make some decisions, I would think.
He was famous for saying, "Oh, I just let my players play." And I'm like, okay. Like, Tony La Russa, he would micromanage, and, some players hated that, but...
How can you say Bruce Bochy didn't impact the game? He had the worst roster of all these teams, all these managers that win the World Series. He had Cody Ross winning NLCS MVP.
That's pretty good. They put on Bumgarner in the game 7. You think Dave Roberts is kind of getting a little disrespected in game 7s, or is just they should win type of deal? So he's not. Okay.
I give him credit, but I'm not going to give him that much.
I actually think that if Dave Roberts lost his job in LA, I don't think anyone would try to hire him as a manager. Seriously, like
that one.
No, I don't know about that.
No, seriously, like I mean,
your Cardinals would soak that. To be honest.
Oh, don't do that to me. Red Sox would be like, okay, hey, steal the manager spot from.
Yeah, look, people are employing Carlos Marmol or Oliver Marmol at points in their grip. Someone will give Dave a shot.
Not Oliver Miller, people. Oliver Marmol. That's what we're going with. Christmas Day basketball. All right, here's my go cards. No, we did that. Cardinals, Arizona. Kyler Murray is he going to go back to the A's? Is he going to go there? All right, this is my my next one with Churio. Which Jackson are we taking to have a better season next year? Mr. Jackson Churio or Jackson Holiday?
Churio.
Tyler?
I think we're rolling. I'd take Churio. I think he's more talented.
Even with Alonso coming on board, he does have like 500 more at bats than Holiday. So Holiday have kind of a I don't know, like a little.
I like Holiday. Don't get me wrong.
A little bit of a bounce back. Like I don't know.
I like Holiday too, but he's just. I think Churio did so well in the second half that I think he's really finding his place in MLB, and I think Jackson needs Holiday needs a little bit more time to get comfortable, I guess. And
don't get smart with.
I think he'll have a good. I think he'll have a good season. I just don't think he's going to be as good as Churio.
Yeah, no, it's kind of a funny question. Look at them, like kind of drafted high overall, kind of on Brewers, Orioles, kind of franchise here with it. All right, T, the 7th inning. Let's get to Diamond Notes. Peter time. All right, Logan Stone, a lot to get into in Diamond Notes. We have some of the signings from the week. We kind of talked about Pirates with the trades there. Who did the White Sox get again?
Oh, yeah, you can't pronounce it. Munetaka Murakami.
That's right, people. He said it first. We got him on it. So kind of an odd signing. A lot of people weren't expecting that. Murakami to the White Sox there. Obviously, we talked about a little bit about the McNeil trade. Bryce Harper's in on World Baseball Classic as well. Some other small moves along the way. What do you think about some of the big headlines? What do you think about the White Sox getting the Japanese Babe Ruth? What do you think of that?
I'm angry. I'm angry that, there was a thing that came out about a month or so ago about how he was having trouble hitting, I think, curveballs or something in Japan
Pedro
last year.
Serrano.
And I got angry because that totally tanked his chances. It seemed like the whole.
Where'd you want him to go?
I thought the Yankees. I thought the Red Sox. I thought the Mets.
I didn't think White Sox. I'll give you that. I did not think White Sox.
I thought the Tigers. I thought there were Giants even. I thought the Cardinals could have gotten him. They should have gotten him. There were so many teams that were appropriate that could have gotten him. He's a 2-time MVP winner, and it seems like no matter how much the Japanese talent goes, everyone was talking about Shohei Ohtani. Then he comes on the market, and they're like, "Oh, he's not going to do well. He's going to fall off because he can't pitch and hit. That's obviously impossible." He wins 3,000 MVPs already, and
he's only 25.
He's the best player in the team, and Kodai Senga, he's been good. He gets injured all the time, but Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who's the Roki, has been good in the bullpen. I mean, and so I'm just getting so sick and tired of these second guessing, and then all of a sudden at the end of the year they're going to be like, "Why is Murakami being wasted on the White Sox? A terrible team." And let's make no mistake, the White Sox did not get Murakami to win next year. They're not going to do jack squat the rest of the season except trade away Robert or Benintendi. They're going to suck monkey butt the whole time, and it's going to piss me off. And then Murakami's going to be awesome. And then every Cardinal fan is going to be like, "Man, why did the Cardinals get him? He's so good. I knew they." No, you didn't. Everyone is second guessing him right now. So I'm angry about that. I think every team is going to be stupid by the end of the year. I think Murakami is going to be awesome. He's not going to win MVP, I don't think. He's going to be really good, though. And then he's going to get traded to some other team at the offseason next year because that's the White Sox goal.
If he's in the MVP race with the Chicago White Sox, he's had one of the greatest seasons.
I didn't say he's gonna win MVP.
Yeah, I said I don't know. Oh. I think is he good? The fact that the Dodgers didn't get him is a win for baseball. At least the Dodgers didn't end up with. I don't care where he is.
Honestly, I'm surprised that the Dodgers didn't go after him. They need a third baseman. He plays third base. I'm kind of
sounds like not well.
Yeah. Well,
sounds like
there's a reation why they called him the Japanese Babe Ruth, and so I'm just.
I like that he went to the White Sox. I like that he went to the White Sox. It's kind of like the Ohtani the Angels thing for me. He was even in on the A's as one of his last 5 teams with Ohtani. I don't know how serious, but he did say top 5. That's what it ended up being. Sometimes the Cubs. What's that? Suzuki, right? He can hit. These guys, they're starting to get more and more legit hitters. And as a 25-year-old, he's gonna have a hard time in that lineup. But if he can prove himself, let's say he hits 25 home runs, and 2 years from now he'll get a big contract somewhere. He will get, he'll get paid quite well. So it is going to be interesting where, where they end up with it. So a couple other small moves along the way. Harper is playing for the World Baseball Classic. USA Logan continues to look absolutely stacked. Looks stacked.
That lineup, America. Let's go.
Can we beat?
I won't say anything else about the Japanese right now.
Zach Pop, 1-year deal. Tyler, can you name a Zach Pop right now? All right. MLB trivia here with it. All right. I played my whole career with Boston from 1997 to 2011.
Veritek.
Tyler?
I played my whole career with Boston from then. I don't know. Keep going. Is it Veritek?
Oh my gosh!
It is, man. I thought you'd get it right away.
That was a total guess right there.
Hit number 2, I'll just give it to you. I was a 3-time All-Star, won a Gold Glove and silver in 2005. And hit number 3 would have been I was traded for Heathcliff Slocum from the Seattle Mariners, along with along with and Derek Lowe on July 31st, 1997.
That was going to be my guess, was Derek Lowe, but I know he didn't play his whole career with the
Veritech is the answer here with it.
I have no inclination.
Well done, Mr. Stone. That is well done. I'll give
that's why they pay me the big bucks.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
I regret doing this show now. I didn't even get the damn trivia.
Well, you can't regret it.
Out of all my things for that one. I hope you clip that out right there.
Well, it's always clipped. We always got that. We always got Tyler. You can't leave so soon. I mean, come on. I'm one of your best friends. I'm going to do you a favor here on you joining a Christmas Day episode along the way. We talk Cardinals. It's going to help my friend Logan Stone here give a little information on them as well. I got to do an
got a history lesson,
and we're going to give you the ultimate favor.
I will give you a 20-point essay on the greatness of Rogers Hornsby. I've actually thought about writing a paper about.
I would like that by July 3rd, sir. July 3rd. I don't want to. I don't know. You get that? I don't care about what you're doing to school for now. That is more important. We need that by July 3rd.
We need a whole book.
Yeah, there are no baseball books at my seminary school, so oddly enough. I'll ask my librarian, like, do you have any Rogers Hornsby books? Sir, this is a Bible school.
That's my special stash. Let me look at let me get that. Maybe she'll surprise you.
What do I say in Major League? You told me God can't hit a curveball.
We can do that. We might have one there with it. All right, Tyler, you get the ultimate today as we leave the show. But we get a little Joe Buck, of course, wins a Bill King. That's going to be my New Year's resolution.
That was an honor.
What a ride! The Cardinals are world champs in 2011.
All right,
why I got rid of Ozzie Smith on my list because of that.
One of the great perfect games of all time, 14 strikeouts. Matt Cain, here's the final out.
Oh, good. I love this one.
On the ground, Arias from deep third, got him! And that's a perfect game. And the Giants mobbing Matt Cain on the pitcher's mound.
So that game is always interesting to me because, like, that game and then the Felix Hernandez game, somehow I randomly watched those games. I watched Matt Cain game like in the 6th inning and watched the whole game or the rest of the game. And then I watched all the Felix Hernandez game when he threw that perfect game. I believe that's the one where Gregory Blanco made that spectacular dive and catch.
I was almost going to quiz you on who made the great play that saved that. I was like, I don't want to challenge it. And you called it on your own. Well done. I'm proud of you.
So, so like that was such a wild year for perfect games. It was that was the time when like it wasn't
2014
rare, but it wasn't like total. I thought it was 2012.
Was it? I thought it was 2014. Maybe.
I think it was 12.
Yes, you're right. 2012. Sorry.
But like it was one of those times where it like happened once in a while, but it wasn't so frequent like it was for the no hitters like a couple of years ago. It was pretty nice to kind of see that, and Matt Cain was one of my favorite pitchers too. So, seeing that happen, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do a Cardinal so much now. But I kind of think that ruined his career, didn't it? That kind of screwed him up for the rest of the.
At the end of 2012, it was the beginning of the end. I don't know if that game is what ruined it. It might have been all the playoff success and all the extra innings he was pitching in
terrible lucky
high leverage playoff games. Like he was great for the Giants. I mean, was his career cut a little short? Maybe, but he was pitching with the bad Giants in like 2008 when no one remembers him, when he was having like a 2.6 ERA and he would win 4 games because the Giants absolutely were pathetic.
He was really dominant.
Randy Wynn as your 3-hitter is not a good sign. Randy Wynn and Benji Molina, 3-4.
Ryan Klesko in the 4-hole or 5-hole.
Klesko. Phil Nevin.
I'm surprised that Edgar Renteria didn't make your all-time Giants list.
Tyler, did you have any thoughts on Robbie Thompson?
Yeah, I did, but I mean, Kent's better than Robbie Thompson.
Who was your first baseman?
Willie McCovey.
Pretty good. maybe.
I thought Will
500
Clark,
like
maybe.
30 home runs.
Will Clark was DH for him.
We traded Cepeda
was he?
to the Cardinals because we needed to make way for Willie McCovey to play first base.
Still good side.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think I texted you, Darren, and you didn't answer me because you just like to ignore me. But I was thinking the other day about how, yeah, right. You never answer my text anymore, Darren. But I was thinking about the time when my dad explained the double switch to me, and when I was a kid, and how impactful that was to me, like how easily, like how cool that was, and how in depth baseball could be. And then I was thinking about how like kids today will never know what a double switch is because of the DH.
They will
And
not.
I was like, is there something like with the recent like 10 years of like rule changes that, you may have liked the rule changes, but it's kind of taken something out, like the pinch hitter. I hate that we don't have a pinch hitter anymore. I like the DH, but I mean, I've always liked the pinch hitter that you could double switch and then really play with the roster like that.
I think it makes managing the game a little easier in the NL, but I think for entertainment, for fans, for everything else, it's a net positive that they got rid of pitchers hitting. Like,
Right.
Nobody wants to watch the pitcher hit the first 2 times up, even if they're pitching well. And then you have pitchers throwing great games. Not that this matters now, but they take pitchers out because they had to hit. And you're like, what the hell? The guy's got 7 innings and given up a run. But now he's up in a crucial situation and you have to pull him. So, like, I think it's a net positive they got rid of it.
I still will say I just don't like the runner on second. There's something like I get the argument. I totally understand the idea of like don't burn your pitching staff, but there's something about me where you grow it up on it, or you had to like actually earn that extra inning win. That's the only one I don't. If I had to go back, that'd be a big one for me.
Yeah.
I like the only 2 throwovers. I don't mind that because that was getting out of control. The pitcher mound visits were getting way out of control. I don't know. I'm okay with an 18 inning game. I'm okay with it.
I was gonna say you didn't have to sit through an 18 inning like 2-2 game that only
I like those
that only scored in the first inning, and then like the rest of the innings were just trash.
That might be rough. I'll give you that. That might
Cardinals
be
versus D-backs 2019 actually.
My wife remembers Mets Giants 16 innings. We had to wait for the ferry boat though, so it doesn't leave until the game's over. So we were stuck. We had nowhere to go with it. Tyler, you probably been there.
Freezing cold, probably.
I hate that ferry boat.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you guys, man. Appreciate doing the pods
Merry
with you guys this year again. It's been fun. We've been doing them kind of all year, off and on together.
That thumbs up thing.
I don't know.
It's like
I thought that was you. Like I thought you were gonna change your filter, Tyler.
What did
like
I do?
Bunny ears or something.
Thumbs up again. That was cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate you doing with you guys though. I told Tyler this the other day. Like I enjoy like when the 3 of us talk ball together. Hopefully Edwards maybe will join us a little bit here in the new year. I know he's busy with stuff, but appreciate talking with you guys with it. We kind of see the game all a little differently too. We see it the same with some areas, but like we're always able to like kind of combat off each other because of our fan bases are not the same, and we have like different thoughts towards it. So it kind of leads to the way we see the game. So it's kind of been a fun offseason. Looking forward to some of the other moves here. Yeah, Logan.
Hold on, I think your Mets fan is texting you.
What we got here?
Is it Floppy Dick?
No, not
Floppy Disk.
Oh,
right. Oh,
not
sorry.
Not Mr. Fitz. Not Mr. Fitz.
Two Cardinals next year. I predicted the McNeil trade, no lie, the day before I asked the locked on A's guy if he would be an option because he was talking about Cronenworth.
Cronenworth have been nice. I wouldn't have hated that one either, but it's a good pickup for the A's. I will say that we didn't go into it, but I mean, they have no pitching. Like they literally have no starting pitching whatsoever. So I do like their lineup, but when you have nobody out there that can throw a strike consistently and get it by guys, your chances of winning are not good. Only time
Floppy Disk, your claim to fame is now you predicted the Jeff McNeil trade.
Well, that's a good one. It's better than what I would have had. And did he predict the $5.5 million? I do like McNeil to help, but I don't like the pitching. That's still my issue with the Floppy is that with it. But all right, well, good show, guys. Floppy, make sure you tune into the rest of the episode here. We got to talk to the Mets, Tigers, Astros. Tyler, appreciate you joining kind of on late notice as well. Appreciate you, man, as always. Logan Stone, have a good Christmas. Have a good New Year's, guys. We'll talk baseball with you soon. Peace.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, Felicia.